Mr. Big Shot basketball player moves into town, buys a local family-owned car dealership, buys the entire block, starts demolishing houses that probably should be considered historical landmarks, just so he can expand his lot and make more money. Mr. Big Shot ex-NBA player. I get to meet this guy just by chance. See, I'm working for a company that cleans the place. I cleaned it when the previous family owned the business. Now this mega store bought the place maybe 2 months ago. We've been cleaning it since 2-3 months ago, I don't know. I'm there when he shows up. 2 days later, I called my supervisor. He got rid of us. Yeah, I get it. It's his business. He's a businessman now. He can do it, run it as he likes. He sees us there, and he's like, what is this crap? And he decides to maybe hire his own full-time janitor, or 2. Because they work there 6 days a week now. I didn't insult him in any way. Maybe it's because I wasn't fawning over him like everybody that came in the door. I'm not a huge sports fan, okay? I'm not a sports fan. Now, I've been out of my home state for 11 years, so I haven't seen my dad. And I used to watch certain sports with him. But since I've been here, I've gradually lost interest in sports. I don't watch the NBA. I haven't seen an NBA Finals since maybe the second to last time that the Spurs won. I don't remember. 2005, I don't remember. 4. I remember one year I seen one where the Lakers were playing the Pacers. I think I seen 1 or 2 games of that series. But anyway, I'm not a huge NBA fan. Okay, so I'm not a fan of this particular. That really hurts. Just put her back toenails on my finger. Son of a bitch. Anyway. Not a huge fan of the NBA anymore. It's all overpaid crybabies. Bounce around from team to team so they can win a ring when in reality they're just trying to make more money. But anyway, back to the car dealership. I saw him. I came down the hall, went to grab a trash bag out of the waste can. I said, so hey, how you doing? I'm doing alright. So I went back about my business. Sorry I didn't pause to bow down to you or say, I remember when you were on this team, blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah, I just love the NBA and blah, blah, they're my favorite team. No, I'm not from here. Okay, when I was little, I was a Sixers fan. In the mid to late 80s, I still like the Sixers, but after Dr. J retired, I gravitated a little bit towards Magic and the Lakers. And late 90s, mid 90s was the Bulls. After that, I can't say I had a favorite team, but I liked the Kings when Vlade was there. But since then, I don't have a favorite NBA team. I didn't, so I'm not going to bow down to this guy. Yeah, I was okay with them. I don't want one of my teams I didn't like when he was playing. Anyway, I went about my business, tried to do my job. Later on, he's sitting in a chair by the popcorn machine, talking to their salespeople. People were coming in, so-and-so, Mr. Big Shot NBA, getting pictures taken with him. I'm sorry I didn't fawn over you. Was that the reason you got rid of us? My supervisor called me yesterday. I have some bad news. Yeah, got rid of us. Now my other coworker was called over and, spoke with him briefly, and then she went about her business. But I'm sorry, I'm not going to worship this guy. I hope I didn't insult him. I told him he looks younger in person than he does on camera. I thought that was a compliment. He looks like he can still play in the NBA. He's around 50-something, years old. He looks like he's maybe in his late 30s if you see him up close. Maybe because he shaved a lot of his facial hair off. But anyway. Buys the whole block, starts bulldozing houses. some of those houses still have people in them. There used to be a lot of houses on Main Street, but this town's getting taken over by corporate America. A lot of retail has been coming in the last 6-7 years, and Crap Mart came in and bulldozed trailer park 3 years ago this month, I believe, that they were finally built. But there used to be a lot more houses on Main Street. Some of them had small businesses in them. A lot of them are now gone. McDonald's bulldozed the one next to it, added an extra parking lot. A year later, they rebuilt their restaurant. If you want to call it a restaurant, sort of garbage food. And Walgreens, before that, came into town. They have 7,000 stores or so. Bulldozed 2 houses to put the Walgreens there. O'Reilly Auto knocked a house down. They were called Checker when they came in. They knocked a house down on Main Street to put them up. But now Mr. Big Shot ex-NBA guy, who by the way is one of the top scorers of all time, he's on the top 25 list, starts wiping out houses to expand his lot. I'm looking on the internet and getting all kinds of good reviews for, their salesmen are nice. I got along with several of them. One of them in particular, I talked to him a lot when I worked there, in between, jobs and whatnot. But now, we've been kicked out. I thought this ex-basketball player's a nice guy, but it's just a facade. I'm not a fan of his business tactics. He is a weasel. He is nothing but a weasel. Another one of those pro basketball players with a lot of illegitimate children that he doesn't care for. And he doesn't care about ordinary people. No, if you're not drooling over him or bowing at his feet or kissing his feet, he's going to knock down your house and expand his lot. I'm glad I didn't live in one of those places, because I would show up and I would probably knock him on his ass. I don't care if he is almost a foot taller than me. Beanpole. When you have money, you can do about whatever you want. Whatever you want. You want to buy someone's house and knock it down? Go ahead. Anyway, that's that. Chew on it. Think what you will. I gotta go.